What's up guys, this is JamJam and welcome to my channel. I'm going to share with you guys the top 15 places to visit in Bhutan. Paro is a town located in western Bhutan, about 45 minutes drive west of Thimphu, the capital of Bhutan. Paro Airport is the only international airport in Bhutan, so most tourists would enter Bhutan through Paro. Therefore, it is only apt to begin our list with Paro. On your flight to Bhutan, make sure you ask for a window seat because you'll be in for a visual treat. The beautiful snow-capped Himalayan mountains and the lush green paddy fields of Paro will welcome you to the mystical kingdom of Bhutan. As you land into the airport, the majestic Paro TaDzong will come into view. But today we're going to talk about the much smaller TADzong perched on the hills of Paro. TADzong, the literal translation is watchtower or fortress, was built in the year 1649 as a defense against the multiple Tibetan invasions common at the time. Rumor has it that there was a secret underground tunnel linking the fortress to the river, which was used as a water supply passage during times of war. The fortress is known for its unusual round structure, which was an architectural feat during the time of its construction. Despite being built with simple materials like stone and wood, and without using any nails, it is known to have survived multiple earthquakes, including the earthquake of 1714, which lasted for almost 15 days. The TADzong was also used as a prison for a certain period of time in its past. However, today it is the National Museum of Bhutan and it houses some of the finest Bhutanese artworks, including masterpieces of bronze statues and paintings covering over 1,500 years of Bhutanese cultural heritage. Up next is one of the most recognized spots and a cultural icon of Bhutan. A quick Google search will bring up thousands of images of this temple hanging off a cliffside located at 3,120 meters or 10,240 feet above sea level. It is none other than Paro Takstang, also known to the outside world as the tiger's nest. Legend has it that the Buddhist Master Padmasambhava, who lived in the 8th century, flew to this site on top of a flying tigress and meditated in the caves before subduing the demons that were harming the people in the area. It became a prominent meditation spot for many important Buddhist figures in the subsequent centuries that followed. And in the 17th century, a temple was built in this spot. However, in April of 1998, a fire broke out, burning the monastery to the ground and destroying many of the valuable artifacts and paintings. Restoration work was undertaken by the government of Bhutan, which was completed in the year 2005. Visiting Paro Takstang would be an unforgettable experience thanks to its unique location, which offers a splendid view of Paro Valley and the tranquility of its surroundings. This one here is not for the faint of heart. It is the ultimate prize for an adrenaline junkie. The fast-flowing rivers and deep gorges of Bhutan have contributed to the existence of suspension bridges across the country. Thangthong Gyalpo, or the Iron Bridge Builder, was the man responsible for building numerous iron chain suspension bridges in Bhutan in the late 1300s. It is believed that he has built a total of 108 of these bridges, of which many are still in use today. Out of these bridges, the one located on the highway between Thimphu and Paro and another one in Punakha are the most popular ones. These bridges might look frightening at first sight, but once you start crossing it, it becomes a very fun experience. The suspension bridge in Punakha measures a whopping 180 meters long, but there is nothing to worry. These bridges are very stable and are used by local people as a daily transport medium. I can assure you, it will be an exhilarating activity, just like jumping on a trampoline as the bridge sways from side to side. Bhutan is known for its unique traditional architectural style of building with compressed mud and wood. Due to this reason, many of the ancient houses are still standing in great working condition. However, in recent years, the growing popularity of modern concrete buildings have led to a significant demolition of traditional homes. The government stepped in by starting a project to conserve some of the traditional homes by converting them into heritage homes and museums. My favorite heritage home is the House of Wang Sisina, located below the highway, halfway between Paro and Thimphu. This house was built over 350 years ago and has been the ancestral home of three Desis of Bhutan. Desis were the appointed political rulers of Bhutan prior to the establishment of the current royal dynasty. There are many folklores and popular legends about this ancient house and its descendants. As a fan of Game of Thrones, I can draw some parallels to the Starks of Winterfell. Or could it be the Lannisters? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. A stop to the Centenary Farmers Market is a must. Farmers from all over the country gather to sell their fresh farm products in this bustling weekend market. It is by far the largest and busiest bazaar in Bhutan. You can find a wide assortment of fresh and organic products. While a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables are seasonal, some of the most sought after Bhutanese staples, such as dried red chilies, dried fish and jerkies, dairy products like cheese and butter, and a variety of rice and its products such as Rice Krispies, rice crackers, and roasted rice are found throughout the year. You could also cross the beautiful cantilever bridge to the other side of Wangchu, where you will find local Bhutanese handicrafts, textiles, and antiques. And if you're in mood for some ghastly experience, it would be your moment to purchase a real human thigh bone trumpet or a human skull cup. A quick drive or a 5 minutes walk from the Centenary Farmers Market would bring you to the CHANGLIMITHANG archery ground. In my Fun Facts About Bhutan video, I've mentioned that the national sport of Bhutan is archery. If you haven't watched the video, the link is in the description below. It doesn't matter which day of the week you visit, you'll always find archers there with their bows and arrows. And if you're lucky, you might even get to witness an archery match, which can be a common occurrence. An archery match can be a fun activity to watch. There'll be a lot of singing and dancing with cheerleaders from each side throwing insults at the other team to distract them from hitting the target. The quintessential trait of Bhutanese being happy-go-lucky people will be something you will get to experience firsthand. Thimphu is the capital of Bhutan and a cultural hub where many young people from different parts of the country move to in search of a job and a better life. It is considered the fifth highest capital in the world by altitude, and it is the only capital city without a single traffic light. However, we do have a famous traffic policeman in the middle of town dressed in a uniform and white gloves, directing traffic with his graceful hand movements. On your visit to Bhutan, exploring downtown Thimphu should be one of the things on your list. The city has something to offer for everyone. You could easily spend hours exploring the numerous boutique shops selling a wide array of goods, to sipping coffee at a cozy cafe in town, or sampling some spicy Bhutanese dishes. My personal favorite is a plate of hot steaming dumplings called momos with a side of spicy sauce. Thimphu also has a vibrant nightlife scene with bars, live performances, and nightclubs. If you want a bird's eye view of Thimphu, then a drive up to Buddha Point would be exactly what you need. Not only can you enjoy a spectacular view of the city, but also explore the numerous walking and biking trails. While up there, it would be worth your while to visit the giant Buddha statue located on top of the hill called the Buddha DORDENMA. Measuring up to 51 meters tall, it is considered the largest sitting Buddha statue in the world. It is a massive 3-storied structure made of bronze and gilded in gold, and it has 125,000 smaller Buddha statues placed within. Another favorite spot of locals as well as tourists is the Memorial Chorten or Stupa, which is located next to the National Hospital. Built in honor of the third king of Bhutan, this stupa is dedicated to world peace. You can witness hundreds of devout Buddhists circumventing and prostrating outside the stupa all year round. It is also a popular destination for the older generation who gather at the site to socialize with friends and meet new people while accumulating good deeds. If you're looking for a quick escape from the hustle and bustle of the city, a hike to Ongditse Monastery would be an ideal solution. Located on the opposite side of the Big Buddha, it gives you a different viewpoint of Thimphu. The hike starts from Sangyegang, which is popularly known as the BBS Tower. The well-built trails offer an easy and enjoyable hike with glimpses of the city through the beautiful forest. You can also stop by the Takin Reserve on your way back to see some takins, the national animal of Bhutan, which is believed to have a head of a goat and a body of a cow. A Bhutanese hot stone bath is the perfect way to relax and unwind after a long day of sightseeing. It is also believed to have numerous health benefits. Hot stone bath is a traditional healing process which has been in practice for ages in Bhutan and is a very satisfying experience in itself, especially in winter. The process of traditional Bhutanese hot stone bath uses fresh river water which is considered to have medicinal properties. The water is heated using river stones that are roasted on fire till they are glowing red. The temperature of the water can be increased by adding more heated stones. There are many places in Bhutan which offers this experience. Depending on your budget, you can opt for an expensive high-end 5-star hotel experience or a more rustic local one. Your visit to Bhutan would be incomplete without a trip to DOCHULA Pass. Located at an elevation of 3,100 meters or 10,200 feet, this pass is on the highway between Thimphu and Punakha. On a clear sunny day, the pass offers an amazing 360-degree panoramic view of the Himalayan mountain peaks. Among them is Mount Maseung, the highest peak in Bhutan. Another highlight of this destination is the 108 memorial chortens or stupas known as Drukgyal Chortens, built in honor of the fallen soldiers in the 2003 battle Bhutan fought against the Assamese insurgents from India. You can also explore the country's first botanical park, which offers some of the most exotic Himalayan flowers, including 28 different species of rhododendrons. These rhododendrons are in full bloom in spring, adorning the mountainside in beautiful hues of the rainbow. And if you're lucky, you might even spot some rare Himalayan animals and birds. As you leave DOCHULA Pass behind, the winding road down the mountainside will take you to Levisa village. This village is famous for the Temple of Divine Madman, a Buddhist saint known for his unorthodox ways of teaching Buddhism by singing, humor, and outrageous behaviors that were considered bizarre, shocking, and even sexual. This temple, called CHIMI is adorned with numerous symbols of the phallus, which to the outside world can seem as scandalous, but to the local devotees they are a symbol of peace and prosperity used to ward off evil. This temple is also known as the Fertility Temple as it is popular among locals who wish to be blessed with a child. Childless couples make the devout pilgrimage here in the hopes of being honored with a blessing. Women who enter the temple hoping to conceive are made to carry a wooden phallus around the temple 3 times. There are numerous success stories of couples who have conceived children after their visit to this temple, and they make a written pilgrimage every year as a form of gratitude. Punakha was the old capital of Bhutan. Hence, Punakha DZONG is regarded as the chief dzong or fortress in Bhutan. All kings of Bhutan have been crowned at this site, and it was also here the current king and queen of Bhutan got married in the year 2011. Acknowledged by many as the most aesthetically pleasing dzong in Bhutan, the name of the dzong can be loosely translated as the Palace of Great Happiness and Bliss. If you happen to visit in spring, when the lilac-colored jacada trees surrounding the fortress are in full bloom, you too might experience the beauty and bliss of this destination. The dzong is located between two major rivers, Pochu, the male river, and Mochu, the female counterpart. Often used as a metaphor for two fated lovers becoming one, the two rivers are featured in many romantic Bhutanese songs. Punakha Dromche takes place in the first month of the lunar calendar, which usually falls in February or early March of the year. The festival showcases the victories Bhutanese troops won over the Tibetan invading forces in the 17th century. The Bhutanese troops were led by Zhabdrung Ngawang Namgyal, the spiritual leader who unified the country and started building fortresses called dzongs. The focal point of the festival is the traditional Bhutanese warriors called pazabs. Dressed in red and black traditional Bhutanese warrior dresses and carrying swords, they represent the soldiers in Zhabdrung's army. Only the people of western Bhutan, belonging to the Wangtsoche Ge or the 8 great clans situated within the regions of Thimphu and Punakha, can take part in the role of pazabs. Today, the battle scene is reenacted during the festival by 17 people forming the 8 groups led by the 8 generals. The Punakha dzong resonates with sounds of explosives and songs of victories as the pazabs sing and throw enormous firecrackers into the courtyards to recreate the noise of battle. This act is a tribute to Zhabdrung, whose remains to this day reside in the dzong. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're planning your trip to Bhutan and have questions, let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. I've also provided some links in the description for tour companies and hotels you could book your stay. That brings us to the end of the video. I hope to see you guys next time.